If you are anything like me and like, hey, there's rules to the duck blind, and you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Thanks for coming along. And happy hump day to you. This is what I used to get because my name is Mike. Remember that commercial? That's all I get. Mike, 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 Mike. You know what day it is? Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. Thanks you. Jeez, Louise, I don't even have my coffee here. Where are my interns? Holy cow, they're gone and doing their school thing. I'll tell you that much. But I am getting to hit some balls with intern Nuge a little later today, and that's a big thing to me. That's getting outdoors for sure. Getting that vitamin D and getting about 20 minutes a day. Again, it's going to be the healthiest year of my life as I turn 50. So it is going to be as best I can, the healthiest I can. And part of that is lots and lots and lots of vitamin D. So getting out and understand this. Again, golf is getting outdoors. But I will say this. If you think learning to golf, what's up, Chris? If you think learning to golf is difficult, try knowing how to golf and teaching a teenager how to golf. Man, get out there, and I think this is the wrong week to quit drinking, to tell you that much. Holy cow, that's a very challenging thing to do. But kids getting us into the outdoors, a huge deal, big deal to me. Obviously, it's huge. There are a couple things that I want to talk about today. One is, Chris, no thanks. Yeah. Unfortunately for me, or fortunately for me, my father, when I was 7 years old, he just handed me a golf club. He said these words. I'll never forget it. He goes, "Here's your first business lesson." He said, "You'll do more business on the golf course and more profitable business on the golf course than you do anywhere else." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, right on." And I started playing all the time. Played most of my life. And recently, I just kind of gave it up. Kind of like you're saying there, Chris. It's kind of been there, done that. You know, I've played so much golf in my life. I live on a golf course, and I was just blown away by people paying $250, $300 for a round of golf. I'm like, it just doesn't compute to me. I think it was Will Rogers that said golf is a nice walk wasted or ruined. Yeah, same thing. It's just men walking around in funny pants. But but now he wants to get into it. My son wants to get into it. So I'm kind of back in the fold. I'm back in the fold. And let me tell you something, that swinging at 50, not really muscle memory. Yeah. I sent Queen Bee a picture of Ozzy out in the sun, sunning himself out in my backyard. And this was her response. "It looks like he's thinking about me." Okay. Probably is. I was like, "Where's mom? I need to be spoiled and get away with everything. Where's mom at?" I will say this too, and I get into the kids and hunting blinds here in a moment. But I'll tell you this. Having hunting dogs, any kind of dogs, I love talking about the dogs. I can't say dogs without thinking they're eating the dogs, eating the cats. I can't. It just sticks in my head. It's like an earworm. But when it comes to dogs, I don't know how y'all's families are, but this for me is very, very simple. There's nature and nurture going on with a dog. I'm the alpha dog in the pack. I'm the boss applesauce. I'm the one making the calls. I'm the one disciplining. And then there's mama pup over here, mama dog, who is babying, loving, cuddling, nurturing. That's where we are. And that's where I think it should be. Either role could be we have friends that the mama bear is the alpha and the mama bear is the disciplinarian, the dog trainer, the thing like that. But for me, it's I'm going to make sure that dog's acting right. Today we went to the park before the show, went to the park, and I had to chuck it out there and throw the ball for him. Sometimes he likes to get stubborn and just will not bring that ball back. A quick little pop to the butt with that little chuck it. Guess what? Always bringing the ball back now, and I reward him and love him and celebrate him. That's how you train a dog. But it's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna discipline the dog. I know. I'm going to discipline the dog. All right, let's see here, Grizz. What do you say here? I'm naturally a left-handed hitter. I learned to golf right-handed, didn't have left-handed clubs. Do you know who else has the same problem? But it's reverse. Someone who's right-handed, but plays golf left-handed. Phil Mickelson. Like Hall of Fame golfer Phil Mickelson is right-handed, plays golf left-handed. Yes. Let's see here. Tried golf in high school, tried breaking the club over my knee. PE coach told me to try another sport. Rhonda just goes Bo Jackson on it. Oh, we've all wanted to. They've called me 7-iron when I was a kid because we played so much. I played with my dad, my grandfather, my neighbors, my uncles. And they called me 7-iron for forever, ever. Because when I think I was probably 8 or 9, no, I'd have been older than that, probably 10-ish. And I was on a par 3, wrapping up the course. The course ended on a par 3, little municipal course in Long Beach. And I smacked the ball over water, par 3. And I watched the club chase the ball, just go and end over end like that. I let go of the club, landed dead center in the middle of the lake. You could have got surveying equipment out there and found the center of the lake. I found it first. Yeah, so 7-iron was it. My dad made me play without a 7-iron for a hot minute. So I'm really good with an 8 and a 6. Really good. Yeah, the money with that 7. When I got that 7 back, well, that's about the only damn club I hit. But anyway, it's a lot of fun being out there with Nuge. So excited, and it's so weird here. You know, I got the hoodie on right now. It's 50 degrees, 50 something degrees outside. It's 30 something in the mornings, and I get out there with him in the afternoon, and it's still only like 60 something, but I'm sweating out there. But I'm wearing shorts, so it's okay. So as you know, and Grizzle will attest to this, I will blind everybody with my right leg because my left leg is tattooed, so you can't see anything. You see here. I've been tempted to break a club before. Remember how expensive there? Yes. Oh, yes. I'm telling you, the bad luck ball. Throw that thing in the water. I was shocked because I bought intern Nuge for his birthday. I bought him a set of irons. I already bought him a bag because he was playing with my dad's old clubs. And so I bought him a set of irons, and his aunt bought him a set of drivers. I was just shocked how expensive it is. I mean, we got the cheapest ones you could find, and that's a few $100. And I'm like, this for a basic intermediate, like an intro, set of clubs? Oy, yay. Yes. Yeah. And Grizz, I know you're making fun of me. I'm sorry. Who's this? I like mini golf. Yeah, darn right. Rhonda, have you been to the new place? The putt and stroke and putt. Grizz, stay off of that one. It's at Westgate. I haven't been there. I guess it's basically Top Golf for mini golf. I haven't been there yet. Quick little note, though. I'm heading out for Queen Bee's birthday. Gonna go to the Thirsty Lion. If you guys haven't been to the Thirsty Lion in Tempe, it's fantastic. They have a new one at Westgate, and it's fantastic, as we knew it would be. So anyway, good night. What are we talking about, for the love of grief, this outdoor program that we have? Yes, I forget what it's putt and stroke or stroke and sip or something like that. I don't know what it is. I'm stopping. I'm not getting into the doggy paddle deal again. Oh, yeah. Okay, Lynn, let's talk about coyotes on a golf course. I love that you guys drive this thing. Let's see here. I started golfing left at 40, borrowed a left-handed driver, hit a dead straight 290 yards. I do not think that did not happen. I believe that happened. A buddy of mine, he always asked me why I teed off with my 3-wood. Because I had this set of TaylorMade drivers, and back in the day, TaylorMade was like really cool. The bubble shaft, remember this? There always all the bubble shaft drivers. And I never teed off with my driver. I couldn't hit the thing for anything. I was terrible at hitting it. And my buddy said, I'm terrible at hitting mine. I'm like, all right, let me try yours. You try mine. I rope that thing dead center. He gets up, ropes the dead center. We just switched straight up. That didn't even care when we bought it, how much it was, anything. I can hit that one. You can hit that one. That's good. Yes. Too many things to think about. Okay, think about this, Chris. How about this? I successfully last weekend made a casserole, and it was delicious. Thank you very much. I call it chicken cobbler. It's not chicken cobbler. It's a chicken casserole. It's basically like a chicken and dumplings or a chicken pot pie casserole. It's fantastic. Learn to play right-handed. Driver update down because only option as a kid. Absolutely crushes it. Yeah, telling you this. Trading shafts here. See, you'll find everything. You'll find everything. Okay. Let's get to this. Coyotes on the golf course, says Lynn. So let's talk about coyotes on the golf course. Several coyotes on the golf course. One of the reasons why Queen Bee gets very upset when Ozzy comes to Dad's house, because he gets free roam of the backyard. And there are coyotes in her backyard. That's funny coming from a woman who just took him on a walk yesterday, and there was a coyote chilling on the green belt by their house. But Mine is the danger zone, so it's okay. Coyotes, we have moved into coyote territory. We have expanded outward from Central, and when we built Central, it was coyote neighborhood. We expanded all the way out, and we have had an expansion that and I think a good relationship with both the critters, the snakes and the coyotes, and I think we're living a somewhat harmonious life. But it's a trip out here. If you go to the park that is about 1.5 miles down the road, you'll find a lot of golf balls. This is the trippiest thing, and I didn't know why, but you'll find a lot of golf balls at the park. I'm thinking people out here practicing, whatever, or because the sure as hell aren't hitting them that far. I hit them 1.5 miles from my house. What happens is the coyotes think that the golf balls that are lost are eggs, and they grab them, think they're bird eggs, and they'll grab them and they'll just take off. And they'll take off, and then they'll sit down to eat their new egg dinner and find out that it's not egg. There you go. Other than that, coyotes are a target species. They're a prey species, and there's no limit and 365-day hunting season in Arizona. No limit. Take as many as you want. Do what you want with them. I have never predator hunted in my life except for mountain lion. And because I'll eat mountain lion, I'm not going to eat coyote, so I haven't hunted coyote. But it doesn't mean to say that if you are a coyote hunter or predator hunter that I won't back you and support you, because I 100% will. Anything that is legal take, I am a giant fan of. Okay, let's roll over to one of the cutest things I've seen. The audio is a little rough on this, so if you guys can't hear it, let me know. I'll talk you through it. But it's a man explaining to his daughter in a duck blind exactly what's going to happen when she starts dating boys. He said, when you're about 35, 40, you're going to start liking boys. She said, I hate boys. Yeah, that's right. I hate boys. I like this girl. This girl's getting raised up right by dad. He said, I have a boy at school. He said, no, you don't. Going on dates. Mm-hmm.
He says he duck hunts. And he's like, can he come duck hunt us with us? I'm gonna say, baby, he can duck hunt anywhere in the world except for with me.
I want you to know that. Don't even heard. They said soon some boy's gonna want to take you out on a date and take his car, and you're gonna come to me and say, Dad, I like this old boy. He duck hunts. Can we take him duck hunting? And his answer was that boy can duck hunt anywhere in the world he would like to duck hunt, except with me. That's smart. On so many damn levels, that's smart. I'm not kidding. Yeah, can't hear it at all. I apologize. That was cranked up as high as I could get it. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Maybe I can try some magic. Let me see if I can do this again. Let me see. Maybe this will work. I will try something. Hold on. I'm gonna move knobs. Here we go. Is that better?
I'm glad you do now. That's why Daddy gets you what you want. But no, you
don't. Okay. Well, anyway, that's basically let's get to the premise of this whole thing. 2 reasons why you don't know. Sorry about that, Ron. It's 2 reasons why you don't. There's 2 reasons. It's very, very cute. The guy telling his daughter, your boyfriend, whatever, not coming out with me. 2 reasons why you don't. 1, inevitably they will break up, and that makes it just an awkward and odd kind of thing. That's like I do not get to know my kids' boyfriend or girlfriend's families. I don't, because inevitably they're going to break up, and I don't want to be friends with and then I have to break up. Okay, so I don't want to do that. Second is, no, that dude puts a ring on it. Yep, first thing he's doing is going hunting with me. You put a ring on it, you better ask. You ask for my daughter's hand in marriage, intern Baines, you better take me hunting. Connor, intern Sarah's husband, took me and my mom out to dinner. Me and my mom and my sister out to dinner. I thought that was cool. Would have been a lot cooler if we were on a hunt. So, I'm sorry, what, Rhonda? What? Joke. So, look, that is the way to go. There's a ring on it. Good. We're going hunting. We're going fishing together because we need to bond. You are my new son-in-law. So we're going to need to bond. You're now part of the family. Dating? No way in hell I'm taking anybody that my kids are dating hunting. Intern Beans has been asking me that a bunch. So Intern Beans, if you're on here, if you're checking out the show, you're not. I can't see you over there. So good. You're in class where you should be. I was kind of skating around the idea because I'm not going to hunt with somebody that doesn't put a ring on it. A ring on her finger, Len. Holy mackerel. No. Went trout fishing with my ex-girlfriend's dad and her brother once. I was absolutely killing it, and they weren't catching anything. Never got invited back again. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Something about that boy you're dating. That boy Brendan. I don't know about him. Yeah. I don't know about him. I don't know about this guy. Seems a little fruity. Said he lacks the IPAs. Which I can't eat, apparently. I mean, can't drink, apparently. Yeah, did y'all know that I just learned this? Because I'm going down this rabbit hole. See, I got to say this for the other show. Broccoli poison? Not broccoli poisoning. Was zucchini poisoning? The hell is that? That's why I'm eating meat. Tell you that much. Actually, yeah, I'll bring that up. That's what I'm not kidding. The zucchini poisoning. I'm going to pull this up here. Zucchini poisoning. Wide. Come on. Let's go. Let's get to it. Okay. Turns out zucchini poisoning is a real thing, and here's how to avoid it. I'm not kidding. I'm reading this right here. It said, does he eat your veggies? We're talking about zucchini poisoning and how does it happen? So eat this veggie all the time and only find out that it could be toxic. Good news is zucchini poisoning is not common, but it's there. I mean, why? Healthline.com shared the story of an otherwise healthy woman being admitted to the ER and several abdominal pain accompanied by vomiting and bloody, watery, all that nonsense. And afterwards, the doctor discovered that she had liver damage. She was confounded until the patient revealed that her symptoms started when she ate unusually bitter zucchini bread after developing the symptoms, and afterwards developing the symptoms. Of course, it is cucurbitacin poison. Never heard of it. But left alone, that could be toxic compounds in zucchini. It could kill you. You don't have to tell me. I don't have to read anymore how to avoid it. Eat game meat. I'm not kidding. My doctor told me. I said, I have a freezer full of game meat. She goes, you eat that in the next 3 to 6 months. I want it gone. All of it. I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. Let's go. Just stay away from all the crap that you don't know where it's been. You don't know who's handled it. You don't know who's touched it. You don't know how it's been processed. The only way to do that is to A, have a garden, and B, take your own meat from the skies, the rivers, the oceans, and the forest. Period. The desert. Yeah. That's the only way to avoid any of that stuff. And she literally told me, she goes, bonus points if you go straight carnivore. You're my doctor? You tell me that? You realize I just paid you the normal rate for this little visit, right? It wasn't a upcharge or anything. And you're telling me bonus points, my doctor, bonus points if I go straight carnivore. Okay, great. Pronouncing the poison was like listening to some cat singing. It looks at you come across some of these words and it looks like an eye chart. It really, really does. Okay, let's we have 7 minutes, so let's make this count. These 7 minutes count. I'm going to do my best if we could. And yes, Lynn, we do need some RFK Jr. More on that in the next program. Pam Bondi is on the hot seat today. And Radcliffe. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's get to actually somebody who is very political. So this is not a political show. I understand that. But this kid is the influencer when it comes to Democrat and progressive social media. He is. Harry Sisson, I believe is his name, the man that wears a lot of blush. And it's not natural. But apparently, and I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. I promise I'm going to be nice. It's not a political show, but we do deal with firearms here on the show. Old Harry fired a firearm for the first time in his life. Dun, dun, dun. Here's his reaction. I'm going to be nice. This is chock full of head thoughts right here. Chock full of head thoughts. Just going to leave him here. Here we go.
A gun for the first time today. And I've always been told by Republicans that after the first time, I'll be in favor of guns. And
Okay, see, this is where we get into the Republican part. I've always been told by Republicans, as if Republicans were the only ones that have guns. I was reading an article the other day about the LGBTQ community overwhelmingly buying guns. And of course, they think it's a political reason that they're buying them. But I'm like, let's go. Sure, come on into the fold. Everyone come into the fold, because the more people and the more groups, obviously not Harry here, but the more groups that actually try, he is insufferable, Ron, that try to shooting a firearm or try the shooting sports or go shotgunning, clay target shooting, whatever it is. And the more they try, the more they're going to want our Second Amendment protected. And the more groups that aren't stereotypical, like the guys that look like me, that own firearms, the more we step out of that mold, guess what? Our Second Amendment rights will be protected. So, yes, this is Harry. Let's see.
Want more guns, but for me, it was the exact opposite. I realized how powerful these guns are, and at a moment's notice, they can be used to take someone's life. And the fact that in many states in this country, you can walk into one of these stores and 10 minutes later walk out with an AR-15.
It's Arizona. Well, he's talking about us, guys. He's talking about us. He's an influencer. He's talking about us. Yeah, some states you wait 10 minutes later, you walk out with an AR-15. Damn right. You're damn right. Oh. Come on. Sir, I am a professional. A professional what? I have no idea. Harry
is absurd. This experience made me want more gun control, not less.
You need to shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot that part was I forgot that was the last part of that. I put some creative stuff at the end of it. Anyway, Good. This is where I get to be nice now. We don't want you to have a firearm. If you don't want to have a firearm, that's okay. If you think firearms are scary, I don't want you to have a firearm. I give such credit to Queen Bee's daughter, who was just definitely not into firearms at all. She went out and said, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to try shotgunning with you. And she had a good time. She didn't flip out, but just not really her bag going out there all the time. And we'll see if she ever wants to go again. And if she does, that's great. But at least she tried and said, hey, that's kind of cool. That's fun. Yeah, guns aren't that bad. And that's what we want. So if he wants to influence things and be an influencer, he is going to influence, and this is where a head thought's going to pop out. He will influence all of the beta males that think we shouldn't have firearms. Cool. Fine by me. Okay. I do give him credit for trying it, but it was a setup, as most of his things are. But I do give him credit for at least saying I did it. And the only thing I can think of is that maybe some of his people that follow him will think, hey, let me try it. Maybe Harry had it wrong. And the more people we can bring in the fold of the shooting sports and just the self-protection and in everything that has to do with the firearm and the firearm community, the better we are. God, it rubbed me so wrong. It was Outdoor Life, I think it was. I forget what it was, but the headline was something stupid like the African American community are joining the firearm sports or something like that, whether white men are ready for it or not, or something stupid like that. I was so offended by that headline. It's hard to offend me. It's like, that's the most racist headline ever. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care who you pray to. I don't care. If you want to practice your God-given Second Amendment right, I'm all for it. Let's go. I will help facilitate anything that I can in any way that I can. I'll get you pointed to the right training. I'll get you taken care of. I'll get you comfortable with it. Yeah. I wouldn't mind. Yeah. The best sign I've actually seen, Rhonda, one of the best signs I've actually seen is it's a sign in the front. It's a yard sign. It says, my neighbor's house is a gun-free zone. I did order the sign for the front of my house that says protected by FAFO. Speaking of which, we're very close to FAFO. Tomorrow, though, I will be doing a show. I will be doing a program tomorrow, but this is a very special day. This is Queen Bee's birthday, so I will be doing birthday boyfriend stuff. That's about it. Which probably means going to Bass Pro Shop. You know what I do. You know how I am. Just hit your target. I'm down with that. Got to find a CCW class. No, you don't. Actually, Tim Forshee, Scottsdale Gun Club, there's no one better. I apologize to anyone who teaches CCW. I know actually several people who teach CCW classes. Tim Forshee is by far the best CCW instructor there is. Tell him I sent you. I'm not kidding. Tim is a friend of mine. As a matter of fact, Rhonda, I'm going to be posting videos with Tim Forshee here this week at the end of the week. The 3 C's of concealed carry. Actually, we might just play them on the show as well. So the 3 C's of concealed carry, which are conceal. So make sure it's concealed. You always want to make sure it's concealed. He gives stats in this interview about police getting shot with their own firearm because it's accessible. So first C is conceal. The second is what do I forgot? Conceal. I don't know. The second was courtesy. The third one's courtesy, which was the best. Be courteous of other people. So I like that one. So you know, I have the opposite of gun free. Nice big American flag waving from the roof in a lifted truck, and also features a number of American flags. That's right. That's right. I'll tell you, pretty much you. Yeah. Email to me. Absolutely, I will. 100%. So Tim is, but no lie, the very best there is. He is an attorney. He has a ton of experience with firearm law. He has a lot of experience with defending firearms cases. He gave me one of the best pieces of advice that you'll learn in the class as well. He said, if you ever do have to use your firearm, listen, this will blow you away. If you have to defend yourself with your firearm, you're most likely going to jail. Depending on what you did afterwards and the attorney you have dictates how long you're going to spend in jail. I'm not kidding. It's probably a fantastic piece of advice just to get it ready, right? What's up, Alfred? That's right. 70. Actually, a good friend of mine, the Commissioner Guggenauer of your Arizona Game and Fish Department, actually has that sticker on the back of his truck. It says FAFO 1776. They done found out. Love the AZ is badass flag option from a license plate too. You're darn right. And by the way, please, and I'm going to give you a little pitch if you could, because the money goes to conservation. I'd really appreciate it. The conservation license plates for Arizona are really, really cool looking, and the money goes to on the ground conservation through a group called Conservation First, which I know intimately. So good people. Yes, another show today. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate that, buddy. And where are we going? Oh, anyway, so he talks about what to do if you have to use your firearm in house, and in defending yourself. And just there are so many, you can't do this, but you thought you could do this. I don't care if you already have a CCW, go renew it at Scottsdale Gun Club with Tim Forshee. Again, I'm not paid on this, or I'm not getting a kickback or anything. Tim's just a trusted friend. He's my attorney, and he is the most knowledgeable human being when it comes to the law that I've ever known. Yeah. I've had each, I'm gonna tell you how much I trust him. I had to have my family do depositions when I had my case going on with my head. And I trusted my kids in a room with another attorney with Tim Forshee. Okay. So that's my family in there with Tim Forshee. That's, I mean, guys, my brother from another. So definitely the best there is. Oh, yeah, you have thin blue line stuff on there. They know you're armed. They darn well know you're armed. Okay, we're going overtime. I got to get out of here. So let's do this mañana at 11 o'clock, shall we? Thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, share it, like it. Make sure you hit the like button so we keep that algorithm going. And I will see you tomorrow at 11 right here on The Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. I'm going to do the 3 C's tomorrow. We're playing it tomorrow. It's going up on YouTube. Blanket will do it live. Woohoo!